Good day everyone, this is Panita bringing you to the top stories from India and around the world, and the time is exactly 9:30. The Supreme Court has declined to intervene in the ongoing India flight series. The nation top court stated today, December 8, that the government is actively addressing the situation. Chief Justice of India, Justice Surya Kant, remarked, if circumstances were different, the court might have considered intervention. While acknowledging the significant hardship faced by millions of passengers, the Supreme Court affirmed that the government is managing the issue. A public interest legislation has been filed concerning the cancellation over the 1,000 Indigo flights. The PIL submitted by the Supreme Court lawyer Narendra Mishra seek immediate intervention in the series. It demanded that affected passengers be provided with alternative travel arrangements and compensation. The petition argued that India's widespread flight cancellation constitutes a violation of Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, which guarantees the right of life and personal liberty. Passengers reportedly experienced considerable difficulties due to this cancellation and delays. On December 6, the lawyer representing the applicant approached Chief Justice Surya Kant residents to the request an urgent hearing this matter. The Supreme Court is scheduled to hear this PIL today.
पड़ेगा घंटों लाइन में लगना पड़ेगा। मतलब कि आज आप बोल रहे हो आवाज खड़ी करो, बोलेंगे कल का दे देते हैं, फिर कल आओगे बोलोगे नहीं ये कैंसिल हो गया है, कल का दे देते हैं। और अगर आप कहीं का ट्रिप किए हो, होटल्स बुक किए हो, तो वो तो नहीं कर रहे हैं ना रीशेड्यूल। रिफंड ले लेंगे, जाने आने का रिफंड होगा, वहाँ का जो hotels का है वो कौन bear करेगा?
Put in place, but we're not even implementing it and we're not even reporting to the DGCA. I want to ask the DGCA, why was it that y'all didn't come down heavily on Indigo when they were not reporting on what they were doing to transition to new norms? Why is it that Ministry of Civil Aviation sat absolutely quiet till we saw this entire outrage happen?
Prime Minister Narendra Modi stated today that Vande Mataram serve as inspiration for the vision of Viksit Bharat. The Lok Sabha is holding a special discussion today to commemorate 150 years of Vande Mataram. Members are expected to shed light on various significant and lesser-known historical aspects of the national song. Prime Minister Modi initiated the debate at noon today, officially commencing the proceeding. In the Lok Sabha, Prime Minister Modi remarked that Mahatma Gandhi revitalized the civilization concept that has been integral to India for millennia, a sentiment he believes seen mirrored in Vande Mataram. He stressed that the song transcends a mere political slogan, described it as scared intervention that the aid to nation in achieving independence from the colonial rule. The BJP-led India government has been allocated 3 hours contribution to the Lok Sabha debate, with the entire discussion scheduled to last for 10 hours. The Rajya Sabha will engage in the debate on Tuesday, December 9, where Union Home Minister Amit Shah is anticipated to open the proceeding. The 2-day parliamentary discussion is part of a social initiative related to 150th anniversary of Vande Mataram.
कि वंदे मातरम के 150 वर्ष निमित्त इस ऐतिहासिक अवसर के हम साक्षी बन रहे हैं। एक ऐसा कालखंड जो हमारे सामने इतिहास की अनगिनत घटनाओं को अपने सामने लेकर के आता है। ये चर्चा सदन की प्रतिबद्धता को तो प्रकट करेंगी, लेकिन आने वाली पीढ़ियों के लिए भी, दर पीढ़ी के लिए भी ये शिक्षा का कारण बन सकती है अगर हम सब मिलकर के इसका सदुपयोग करें तो। आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, एक ऐसा कालखंड है जब इतिहास के कई प्रेरक अध्याय फिर से हमारे सामने उजागर हुए हैं। अभी अभी हमने हमारे संविधान के 75 वर्ष गौरवपूर्वक मनाए हैं। आज देश सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल की और भगवान बिरसा मुंडा की 150वीं जयंती भी मना रहा है।
In Madhya Pradesh, 10 Naxalites have surrendered. Chief Minister Mohan Yadav announced that Dinduri and Mandala district are now face a Naxalite influence. The surrendered individual described as hardcore Naxalites were carrying a combined Monchi totaling 2.36 crore. They laid down their arms including AK-47 and INS-AS rifles before Chief Minister Yadav in Balaghar district on Sunday. Official confirmed this individual are member of the Vasharadev Committee of the outlated Communist Party of the India Maoist. Chief Minister Yadav stated Dindori and the Mandala are now completely free from Naxal influence. He also announced a comprehensive campaign to eradicate Naxalism will commence in Balaghat in January. Those who rejoin the mainstream will receive a rehabilitation package for 15 years, while strict action will persist against those who do not. Australian welfares have claimed a life of a firefighter and destroyed approximately 40 homes across 2 states. Officials confirmed Monday that the 59-year-old firefighter tragically died in the night. He was hit by a falling tree while battling a blaze near Bulladilla in South Wales. The specific welfare had already burned through 3,500 hectares of bloodshed and the dust struck 4 homes over the weekend. According to Rural Fire Service Commissioner Terence Curtin, the firefighter could not be revived. Commissioner Curtin indicated that the crew anticipated fighting for several more days. Across New South Wales, 52 wildfires are active on Monday. The 9 still considered out of control. Commissioner Curtin reported that a total of 20 homes are lost in the state over in the weekend. Meanwhile, in the island state of Tasmania, wildland coastal community of Dolphin Stand destroyed 19 homes during the weekend. Local government official Dick Shaw informed the Australian Broadcasting Corporation that fire is now contained. However, access to community remain closed and it is not yet safe for the resident to return.
And 9 aircraft that are currently attempting to contain that blaze, keep people safe, protect property. Obviously, the situation in Coolawong is devastating for the people who've lost their houses. We've got a confirmed situation of 12 damaged or destroyed homes as it currently stands, though that number may rise. There are no reports of missing, injured or killed individuals as it currently stands, which is good news.
But today is a day of extreme and high fire danger across New South Wales. We're seeing high temperatures, strong and gusty winds and dry conditions across the state. We've had a number of new fires start today, and some of those fires have been of great concern to communities across the state.
Let's take a break. We will be back soon.
काका, हाँ बेटा,
ये जश्न कैसा?
आज इस गांव को 4 चांद लग गए हैं।
कैसे?
ये सब कृष्णा का कमाल है। अब हम पूरी दुनिया से जुड़ गए हैं इंटरनेट के जरिए।
सच?
वो देखो,
कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर?
बिल्कुल, डिजिटल इंडिया के तहत अब शहर के चक्कर काटे बिना रोजमर्रा के छोटे बड़े काम गांव-गांव से हो सकते हैं। ये देखो, ढेर सारी सुविधाओं के जरिए, जैसे कि बैंक अकाउंट खोलकर पैसों का लेन देन करना, ऑनलाइन रेलवे टिकट बुक कराना, आधार कार्ड या पासपोर्ट बनवाना, पैन कार्ड की अर्जी भरना, जमीन के कागजात या जन्म और मृत्यु प्रमाण पत्र बनवाना। और प्रधानमंत्री डीजी साक्षरता योजना के अंतर्गत सीएससी अधिकारी को प्रशिक्षण देकर दूसरों को पढ़ाने के लिए तैयार करते हैं। एक और खुद का सेंटर चलाने का अवसर मिला और दूसरी ओर लोगों को रोजगार।
लेकिन इस सेंटर को चलाता कौन है?
कृष्णा।
अरे भाई, ये कृष्णा कौन है?
गांव की प्रगति का श्रेय जाता है हमारी प्यारी बिटिया कृष्णा को।
डिजिटल इंडिया, पावर टू एम्पावर।
Welcome once again. Thailand has launched a strike against Cambodia, igniting fresh tension along their shared border. This action comes just 2 months after a ceasefire agreement brokered by the US President Donald Trump was put in place. Both nations are now accusing each other for violating the peace accord. The latest violent clashes were reported from the described border region. The Royal Thai Army stated the Cambodian forces initiated an attack on Thai border around 3 am local time on Monday. In response, the Royal Cambodian Army issued its own statement, alleging that the military launched an attack the Cambodian forces at approximately 5:04 am local time. Thailand said its airstrike a retaliatory measure following the death of one Thai soldier and the injuries of 2 others.
Because we did something that a lot of people said couldn't be done, and we saved maybe millions of lives on this one peace deal itself. And I'll tell you what makes me so happy is the 2 countries we're dealing with, and the third that helped so much. I appreciate so much. Maybe it couldn't have been done without you, but they really like each other. I'm not used to that when I do these deals. Usually there's a lot of hatred. They like each other. So it made it a little bit easier. But millions of people are alive today because of this peace treaty. So before I begin, I want to extend our deepest condolences to the Prime Minister, Anutin, as well as His Majesty, the King of Thailand, and the entire nation on the passing of Her Majesty, Queen Sirikhet, the Queen Mother, and a beautiful, incredible woman who is so respected all over the world, actually respected. I know the people of Thailand will remember her forever as the embodiment of dignity, kindness, and grace. This just happened. But this is a woman who was so loved and respected.
Tensions remain high along the Israel-Lebanon border, where community faces significant challenges as their effort to build Rosenfeld surveyed the care remain of business in Metula, Israel's northwestern town situated on 3 sides by Lebanon. Broken clay-plated fragments of Hezbollah rocket by scattered amidst the debris remained of the cafe he had operated 4 decades. Everything I have saved. Everything I built is burned, Rosenfeld stated, surviving the extensive damage. He described his daily reality as one of despair, saying, "Every day I wake up and I have felt our tears." Rosenfeld was among the tens of thousands displaced when conflict erupted between Israel and Hezbollah in October 2023, following the Hamas attack in southern Israel. Despite a fragile ceasefire now a place along the heavily fortified border, many of those were forced from their home and struggling to resume their lives. Israeli strike into southern Lebanon continue occurring several times weekly. Hezbollah has indicated it will not disarm until Israel completes its withdrawal from the disputed area. The security is starting to deteriorate again, Rosenfeld observed, pointing a recent list of bomb shelters provided by the local government. He expresses personal struggle, questioning, "And where I am all this? Can barely survive the day to day." For some border towns, the return of residents has been slow. Metula residents were part of the 64,000 evacuated to hotels and the temporary housing in the south when Hezbollah began launching rockets in the Israel in the autumn of 2023. The Archaeological Survey of India has commenced the sand removal process from the sanctum of Konark Sun Temple. This marks a significant development in the conservation of 13th century monument, being undertaken after 122 years. The operation began on Monday with the construction of 4-foot by 4-foot tunnel on the western side of Scantum First platform. This day followed by the assessment of the stone wall condition prior to this activity. Customary rituals were performed on Saturday. Subsequently, ASI initiated 17-inch core drilling exercise. The entire procedure overseen by the ASI Superintendent D.B. Garnayak and the Regional Director Dilip Kumari. A 10-member expert team was also present, having inspected and reviewed the structural integrity of the temple. A collision involved car and 5 motorcycles at Trisulia Chak in Cuttack district on Monday has resulted in 3 injuries, including that a minor boy. Authorities reported swift car allegedly driven by the inverted individual struck and parked motorcycles at the intersections. Eyewitness stated the car was travelling at the high speed of Cuttack toward Bhubaneswar when the driver lost control. Bystanders apprehended the drivers and the passenger from the car before alerting the police. Officer from Barang police station arrived the scene, impounded the vehicle and took 2 young men in the custody for further questioning. The police are currently investigating the incident. Let's take a break. We will be back soon.
काका,
हाँ बेटा,
ये जश्न कैसा?
आज इस गांव को 4 चांद लग गए हैं।
कैसे?
ये सब कृष्णा का कमाल है। अब हम पूरी दुनिया से जुड़ गए हैं इंटरनेट के जरिए।
सच?
वो देखो,
कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर?
बिल्कुल। डिजिटल इंडिया के तहत अब शहर के चक्कर काटे बिना रोजमर्रा के छोटे बड़े काम गांव-गांव से हो सकते हैं। ये देखो, ढेर सारी सुविधाओं के जरिए, जैसे कि बैंक अकाउंट खोलकर पैसों का लेन देन करना, ऑनलाइन रेलवे टिकट बुक कराना, आधार कार्ड या पासपोर्ट बनवाना, पैन कार्ड की अर्जी भरना, जमीन के कागजात या जन्म और मृत्यु प्रमाण पत्र बनवाना। और प्रधानमंत्री डीजी साक्षरता योजना के अंतर्गत सीएससी अधिकारी को प्रशिक्षण देकर दूसरों को पढ़ाने के लिए तैयार करते हैं। एक और खुद का सेंटर चलाने का अवसर मिला और दूसरी ओर लोगों को रोजगार।
लेकिन इस सेंटर को चलाता कौन है?
कृष्णा।
अरे भाई, ये कृष्णा कौन है?
गांव की प्रगति का श्रेय जाता है हमारी प्यारी बिटिया कृष्णा को।
डिजिटल इंडिया, पावर टू एम्पावर।
Welcome once again. Gaurav Khanna has been declared the winner of Bigg Boss 19. As the winner, Khanna received the Bigg Boss trophy and the prize money of 50 lakh rupees. Bollywood superstar Salman Khan announced Khanna as the victor. Khanna emerged victorious over numerous other prominent personalities on the show. This is not Khanna's first reality show win. He previously owned the first season of cooking reality show Celebrity MasterChef. He commands a significant fan following. Khanna family was present to witness the Bigg Boss victory. Farhan Bhatt secured the position of the first runner-up. Gaurav Khanna ultimately surpassing her the claimed trophy. Prior to the crowning, Khanna con-actress Anupam, portrayed by the Rupali Ganguly, congratulated him on his win, and her earlier prediction of his success proved accurate. Among the top 5 contestants, Gaurav Khanna is recognized as a prominent figure in the television industry and stand-by comedian.
जर्नी को मैं अपने फैंस को डेडिकेट करना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि उनके बगैर ये नहीं होती। और मैं हर उस नॉर्मल इंसान को जो सुबह 8 बजे जाता है काम पे, 10 बजे आता है, मेहनत करता है, मैं उसको डेडिकेट करूंगा, क्योंकि ये एक आम इंसान की विक्ट्री है। और लोगों ने उससे बड़े सवाल किए, बड़े ताने मारे, जैसे कि आम इंसान की ज़िंदगी में होता है। शायद उनके बॉसेस, उनके कलीग्स उनसे सवाल करते हैं, पर वो आदमी लगा रहता है, जद्दोजहद करता रहता है। सो वही मेरी जर्नी रही, एंड आई फील वेरी हैप्पी टू बी अ नॉर्मल मैन। बिल्कुल, आई ऑलवेज बिलीव कि अच्छाई और सच्चाई की हमेशा जीत होती है। और बिग बॉस जैसे शो में मैं चाहता था ये प्रूफ करना कि ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप लड़ाइयाँ करें, गालियाँ दें, चीज़ें तोड़ें और तभी आप नोटिस होंगे। मैं चाहता था कि बिना ये सब किए अपने मुद्दों पे खड़े रहना, जब बोलना है तभी बोलना है, दूसरे के उकसाने पे नहीं बोलना है, और जो आपके मन में है उसको अपने ढंग से सामने रखना है। ये सब करके मैं जीतना चाहता था शो, एंड मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि मैं आज इस मुकाम पे हूँ।
Baravati Stadium is all set for the T20 match between India and South Africa. Both teams will hold separate practices session today and the spectacular gallery will be open. In preparation for T20 international cricket match scheduled on December 9th on Cuttack Baravati Stadium, the Indian and South Africa team are slated to practice session today. The Odisha Cricket Association has announced the schedule. The Indian team is expected to practice from 1:30 pm to 4:30 pm. Following them, the South Africa team will conduct a 3-hour net session from 5:30 to 8:30 pm. Separators will be permitted to watch these net sessions, with gallery number 6 and 7 being open for the public. Odisha is experiencing coldest temperature of the season, with widespread fog adding to the chill. The Bhubaneswar Regional Meteorological Centre report the severe cold conditions are expected to continue for several more days. Heavy fog and the biting winds likely to impact daily life. Authority urging to public, especially driver, to exercise caution and avoid travel during periods of low visibility. Weather official confirmed that the minimum temperature recorded in Sunday reached 4 degrees Celsius, marking the lowest point in this season. In Kandhamal district, G. Udayagiri registered a low 4.4 degrees Celsius. Across the state, 10 locations reported temperatures below 10 degrees Celsius, including Simligura 6.1 degree, Raulkela 7.2 degree, Daringbadi 7.5 degree, Jharsuguda 7.6 degree and Fulbani at 8 degrees Celsius. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.